Welcome, Blitz RC. Gone down the wormhole a little bit tonight on the ground hauler. Been working pretty hard on it. And there we go. Got decals happening. Probably. Geez, I've spent a good 5 hours now at the moment. I'm still got a little bit more to go. But yeah, got decals on. Reasonably happy with them. See up close. Sort of cut them out, like ones like that. I mean, you're not going to cut it out exactly as it is. A lot of people do, or some people do. But you spend a lot of time doing that, and that's so thin. So I just cut it out as, reasonably smoothly and as I could to be able to get the decal on well and neat. So, and then it's going to stay on there well like that, I guess, too, because it's got a lot more coverage over here. But yeah, things looking pretty good. One of the main things that at this time sort of come up with is this, which is because I'm putting the MFC in, so I've got all the lights in the sunroof, trying to get this all glued up because you've got a lot of parts here. I mean, you got lights going into them. They're 3 pieces, so you got a bit going on there, and you've got to bend the lights in. One thing I did do, which I'd give a tip to anyone else if they're trying to do this, is I actually, when I bent the wire there to get the light in so that it fits nicely in the globe, it's actually just gave it a little bit of heat just to make it stay in that position. As you know, sort of when you heat something, it's got a bit of a better memory. But as you can see with this, problem is they keep coming apart. They don't fit that well. And you've got to get, I should have probably used super glue. I used more normal modelling glue, which is not really as strong, but it's also not as potent. So really hard because you've got to drill out in here. You've got to drill out these holes so that you can actually get the globes through, not the wires. I was actually thinking about taking the pins out and then threading the wires back through this way in these holes so you didn't have to enlarge them. But yeah, it's just a really difficult area to get right with everything that you've got going on, and doing this while you've actually done your paintwork and not messing up. But yeah, it's all coming together pretty well. As you can see, you got your indicators here, headlights up at the front. You've got the other roof lights. So even under there, there's still a fair bit of going on. You can sort of see a lot of wires hanging and stuff. So still a fair bit under there that's actually going on to do. But it is, well, building all RC cars is enjoyable, but this one, yeah, it's a long slog, and this is definitely a pretty enjoyable part of it to be doing, parts that are going to be nice functions for when it's actually going. So, yeah, it's looking nice now. I wasn't happy about the paint earlier on, but as people have said to me, as I get stickers and everything on it, it's going to even out. You can still see in here where it's a bit darker than it should have been, and also in the middle of the cab, where I spoke with Brian about that. I messaged Brian about that from Amazing RC, and suggested that maybe I should even mask this off so that I can spray in there. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do. I'm not sure if I've got something here, because what I was thinking about was maybe if I could put just a piece of wire or something in there to actually make it look like a seal between the cab and the back sleeper area. Something I'm yet to do yet, but I'm gonna have to get touch-up paint, that's for sure, because it's very difficult with a lot of things that you've got to do. Indicator sort of went right on this side, but on the other side, yeah, it's hard to see on camera, but yeah, I can't even get it to pick up. But yeah, there is some areas where it had some chips and everything. There's another one, a one there. You do glue these lights in and everything. Yeah, so it's going to have a few touch-ups to be do. There's a lot to be done on this body after you've painted it and putting all of these extra parts on and the decals on, getting everything right, and you're doing that after you've really nicely painted the body. So you turn it upside down, you gotta be really careful, and you start putting all of these fragile things on, and yeah, it starts to become where you've got to be really careful. Especially, like I said, I'm putting MFC in, so that adds another whole degree of difficulty to it anyway. Yeah, I'm rattling on a bit, just like an RC nerd here, but yeah, really enjoying it. So, other people who are building a ground hauler out there, if you are or if you have, let me know, or anyone that watches my video, let me know what you think of the way it's looking. I'm a lot happier now with the way that the stickers have come out. Wasn't really a big fan of the yellowy sort of theme, but now it's coming together more. I think it's looking pretty cool, and I've got some ideas for in the cab and also the trailer that I'm going to build for it. So that'll all be coming up soon. Thanks for anyone who actually sat here and watched this video for this amount of time. I'll let you all go now, and I've got to let my dog out because she thinks that there's someone here because I'm talking. So, yeah, let me know what you think about the way it's looking so far. And like I said, also if you're building a ground hauler or if you have. Thanks for watching. Happy RCing, everyone.